Hello Libra, and welcome back to Sage and Stone Tarot. I just got finished doing your Twin Flame soulmate reading for the month of December, and now I am back, like I said in my previous video. For all of the signs, I will be doing a winter solstice / Yule reading, specifically for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Neptune. If you have Libra in your chart, this might resonate with you. I decided to do this reading because for those who follow an earth-based spiritual path or a pagan path, winter solstice and Yule, it's the shortest day and the longest night. And it's in the northern hemisphere, and I know that those who live on the southern hemisphere are going into summer. But for those on the northern hemisphere, we are going into the winter, and I think December 21st, around there, is the winter solstice, Yule. And for myself, I have moved to Arizona 3 years ago. I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, also partially upstate New York, but I've lived in Pennsylvania and Connecticut. I've lived in Virginia and a small stint in Florida. And moving to Arizona has been one of the best choices that I've made because it truly has helped me emotionally and mentally and even spiritually, because during this time of year, as I started getting older, this darkened time can often bring about depression, grief, and memories of all we have lost. And as I got older, I started to realize that I was developing seasonal affective disorder. But aside from that, this time of year, even around the holidays, for various reasons, people can feel they can feel lonely and they can feel sad, and there's depression and grief. But also know that the darkness holds its own beauty. And Yule, this time of year, is also about dreaming and rest and reflection and going inward and honoring our grief and honoring our sorrow, because Yule is also about welcoming back the light. And we must walk through the dark and honor her in order to embrace the light and welcome the light, and to welcome the light back in. And so what I did is that I went on a search. This reading, this spread, I didn't create it. It's from a website called GaianSoul.com, Joanna Colbert. And I will put a link in the description box below if you're curious to see more about her. And so there's going to be 4 questions. And the first question is about the darkness and brokenness. And so Libra, please remember and please know that you were born whole, and you are whole. You have always been whole. And through life in general, situations, events, relationships can have us feeling broken. And so the first question, it's about what have you lost and what are you grieving and what feels broken within. It's just a feeling of feeling broken. And the second question is about promise, the rebirth of the sun and renewal, and what is the promise of renewal. The third question is the integration of dark and light, and what wisdom does the dark and light offer as they entwine with one another. And the last one is the gift of the dark. It's a remembering, and what longs to be remembered and restored, and what is the gift of the dark. And what I do, and I'm going to have these right here. These are the questions, so I have them right here. I will be starting off with the Moonology cards to kind of give you an idea, Libra, what energies might be around you during this darkened time, Yule and winter solstice and winter in general. And then I will go into the tarot. I'll be using my Radiance Rider-Waite deck, and if I need clarification, I'll be using my Crystal Visions tarot. And at the very end, I will end the reading with a Whispers of Love message from my Whispers of Love Oracle by Angela Hartfield. So all of the decks have been calibrated, but I always like to shuffle on camera so you guys can see. I've been trying, I want to expand the readings that I do on my channel. I will always be doing the monthly twin flame soulmate readings, but I want to also offer readings for guidance, for spiritual growth, for personal growth, for healing, especially for those who ascribe to and walk a twin flame journey like myself. The tarot has been a gift to me in guidance, in guiding me, and having me tap into my inner knowing, my inner voice, my intuition. So I want to be able to offer that to the community. And always remember that this is general, so it might not resonate with every single Libra, but there is at least one person who might resonate with this reading. Okay. And even though on the southern hemisphere going into summer, there might be some messages because we could be dealing with grief and sorrow and loss any time of year. It's just the winter time has a tendency, even the seasons show us the circle of life, death, and rebirth. So here is the energies. Libra, if you have felt that you haven't been able to really be who you truly are in life, in your life, it's time to show the world the real you. Okay. I'm going to pull this extra card. I'm actually being drawn to picking this third card as well. So Libra, the main energies or the main message, the crowning message for this reading for you personally, Libra, during this darkened time is take time to breathe out. This to me is perfect for this type of reading. So this is just telling you, Spirit is telling you to step back and just take this darkened time to just breathe out and to look at things for exactly as they are, and it's not a time of action. Just looking at things for exactly how they are, not trying to change them, just being still, going within, and just breathe. And we have a new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. And with the green here, this is heart chakra. This is heart medicine, I like to call it, or working on the heart chakra. And when we are, this I think came out for another sign in this winter solstice reading. Often when we are in a darkened space, if we are feeling loss or grief or sorrow, a lot of times, and I've said this before, for me, when I'm feeling, I'm in a place of darkness, a lot of times it's what helps me lift me up is to give of my time, to give of my presence, to be there for someone else. Because it's not about ignoring what we're feeling, but instead of, it's not residing there or taking up residence in there in order to be able to move the energy flow within ourselves, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. A lot of times when we're feeling in that low place, sometimes it's good to give, because then it gives us the perspective of what we have, what we are grateful for, and to really connect with other humans, really. And then we have a full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. What I'm feeling is that during this time, this darkened time of the winter solstice, when I see fiery, allow those feelings, whether that is anger, resentment, any of those, quote, negative emotions, which aren't negative, they're there for a reason. Allow them to come up and filter through. Don't allow them to build up, because then what ends up happening, this fiery climax, it's like there's an explosion which I feel is connected. So instead of allowing it to build up and build up and it build up, and then there's this fiery climax of all of these emotions all over the place, notice what it is that you're feeling, pay attention, recognize, and just see it for what it is. Take time to breathe out. Just recognize what is there. And like I was saying in the very beginning, the full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. So Libra, if you have lived your life wearing a mask, or you feel like you have been wearing a mask, and you can't be the person who you truly are, it is time to show the world the real you. Because for those people that know you, Libra, on a very deep soul level, they already know the real you. And I feel very strongly that there's going to be others who are just waiting to meet who you truly are. And for those people who aren't meant to be in your life are going to fall away. You're meant to live this life. You're meant to live this life authentically, not based on what other people expect of you or what society expects of you or all of those conditioned beliefs. No, it's time for you to show the world who you truly are. Don't let pride get in your way. This, I feel, is very much in the solar plexus, the seat of your personal power. Don't allow, as you're going and maneuvering through the darkness, don't allow your pride to get in your way. If you need to reach out to a friend, or even if you're in a place so much so that you need therapy or counseling or anything like that, don't let your pride get in the way. Don't allow it to get in the way. Reach out to others that could help you if you are in a place where you need that. And by doing that, by reaching out, that is causing, I feel, for some Libra, is to step out of your comfort zone. What Spirit is asking you is to step out of your comfort zone. There's that phrase, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. But trying something different, pushing yourself a little bit out of your comfort zone in order to get different results, especially when it comes to when we are working through the dark. Because what we have done obviously might not be working, so it's time to start to do something else to see some kind of movement and change and healing. So I'm going to put these on the side. And so the first question is about the dark and brokenness. What have you lost? What are you grieving? And what feels broken from within? What is something that you are grieving or feels broken within? And what do you feel you have lost? This wants to come out, so I'm going to put this here. Libra, what do they feel they have lost and what are they grieving? Okay. Libra. Okay. This has come up. This was peeking out, so I pulled it. I was being guided to pull it. This goes along with the Moonology card. Show the world the real you. For those who I'm tapping into, what you feel you have lost, what are you grieving, what feels broken within. Showing the world the real you. So what I'm feeling for some Libra, that what they are feeling broken is that they have been hiding and barricading their heart and barricading their soul. Feeling like you have to defend yourself, defend who you truly are, feeling as if you cannot be yourself, that you cannot be your true, honest, deep down, authentic self. So like kind of feeling a loss of yourself, a loss, like feeling lost amongst a sea of people. And I also feel that for some Libra, you could be in a crowd, you could be amongst a lot of people, but feel very much alone within. And so that is what I feel for the Libras that I am tapping into, is that it's a feeling or grieving of one's soul. It's like a soul loss. And feeling as if you've always had to defend yourself. We have the Emperor. Feeling what feels broken within, I feel, is divine masculine energy. Feeling a loss of control. Feeling a loss of order in one's life. The divine masculine, feeling very distorted, the grieving and loss of not being able to really stand firm in your divine masculine energy. It's not gender specific, but I mean, maybe not being able to show and express emotion and having to always suppress your feelings. The Tower card, what I feel for the Libras that I'm tapping into, what feels broken, what you feel you have lost. For some, feeling like they've lost everything. It's as if the life that you have been living up until this present point has completely busted apart, is falling apart at the seams, and feeling a very, very strong loss. Because what I feel, what you're grieving, is a life that has been built upon a false foundation, a foundation that at one time that you felt was strong. But as time went on, realizing that the foundation with the life in which that you've been living has been built on a faulty foundation, and feeling this sense of loss of order and control, feeling very much out of control. Four of Pentacles, trying to really hold on to whatever last bits, but you're coming to the realization that what you need to hold on to are only those things that are authentic and real and true to your soul. Because again, with all of these other cards, this grieving or brokenness from within is feeling as if you have been living a lie. Queen of Wands, grieving or feeling broken, you don't feel a strong sense of self-confidence, not feeling confident, and as much Six of Swords, as much as you have tried to sail off to calmer waters, the seas have been rough for you, the waters have been turbulent. And what it is that I feel that you are grieving is a sense of peace, that you have not had peace within yourself, within your life. But this peace, I feel, is very deeply embedded into your soul. That's what I keep being channeled to share with you, Libra. I'm feeling there's a very deep sadness and brokenness within the group that I am connecting to. But I want to share with you that there is the promise. There is a rebirth of the sun. And I feel for the group that I'm tapping into that this is what, over the winter, this darkened time, this winter solstice, all of this is going to start piecing together for you with these Moonology cards, because this is what's going to force you to step out of your comfort zone and show the world the real you. So this is changing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to the second question for this reading is the rebirth of the sun. What is the promise of renewal? What is this promise of renewal of this brokenness that you have been feeling and living in up to this point, Libra? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. This could not be any more perfect. Rebirth of the sun, renewal. What is the promise of renewal? The return of the sun. This is masculine energy. In the first question, the divine masculine, the emperor, showed up feeling a loss and brokenness of your divine masculine essence energy. This is the sun. This is happiness. This is the return of the sun. This is the return of Libra in vitality and rebirth and renewal and freedom and liberation. So again, this is very, very pivotal, connected to the Moonology card, stepping out of your comfort zone, but more importantly, showing the world the real you. That is the promise of renewal, the rebirth of the sun within your soul, Libra. Six of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. This is a lot of inner child. I feel that could be past life healing, past life regression healing, but tapping into that. We have the Page of Pentacles, which is a very young energy. So together, this is tapping into that childlike innocence, the innocence of a child, the child within, and really with the Page of Pentacles, allowing yourself to explore this new territory, because this is going to be a territory that's going to be new for you, Libra. If you have been walking around and living your life as if you feel like you have been playing a role in a movie or a play that you no longer want to star in, that you are now taking the opportunity to explore your world, your inner world as well as your outer world. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands speaks of, part of the Knight of Wands speaks of action, movement, adventure, where your life has felt very fake and superficial and black and white. You are going, the Knight of Wands comes in, charges forward to bring vitality back and color back into your world. That's the promise of this sun, of this liberation and this freedom. And with the Sun card, there's also the child on the horse. Again, this indicates the innocence, that of a child, inner child healing, tapping into that child within you. Six of Pentacles, return of balancing the scales for yourself, the equal balance of give and take. And I feel that you are balancing within. You are going to be balancing your masculine and feminine energies within, so you feel much more in your divine masculine energy. And now we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So the return is that you're letting go. You're letting go of the lie. You are letting go of the lie. And you are stepping out and will be stepping out into who you truly are, with a lot of vitality and a lot of happiness, feeling as if you have broken free and broken through the existence that you have lived in, I'm guessing, for decades, if not your whole life. So the next is about integration of dark and light, and what wisdom does the dark and light offer as they intertwine? Integration of dark and light. What wisdom does the dark and light offer as they intertwine? If you see the light going in and out, I have my blinds open and the sun keeps going in and out. It's very windy here and very cold here in Arizona. One more. This is the integration of dark and light. Integration of dark and light. Oh my goodness. Libra, this is amazing. Too many, Spirit. Wow. Come on, Spirit. Wow. Libra. Okay, what wisdom does the dark and light offer as they have intertwined or will be intertwining? We have both the Queen and King of Wands here. Wow. I feel that this is one and the same. Queen of Wands, this is a true, strong sense of self. The wisdom of integrating the dark and the light is getting to your power, your personal power. I'm going to bring up the King and Queen. This, I feel, the wisdom that you have always had this power within you. You've always had this fire and this magnetic soul. That's what I'm being told to say. This magnetic, this magnetism, this charisma, this strong sense of self, and knowing and being confident in knowing where you've been. So knowing that you aren't going to take this into your present or into the future, into this new decade of 2020. This is a lot of, see, we have a sunflower again. The black cat here with the Queen of Wands. This black cats in general have always been viewed as, quote, unlucky or bad luck or superstitious. But the Queen of Wands does not care what anybody thinks. And this is her familiar. This is her companion. And she puts the black cat front and center to represent that she doesn't care what anybody else thinks. So this is what the wisdom that you are going to be learning is that you no longer care what anybody else thinks or feels. You have a very strong sense of knowing. The King of Wands, see the lizard? The lizard is about regeneration, and with lizards, if their tail is cut off, the tail regenerates itself. So the wisdom is that you are regenerating yourself to become who you truly are. You have stepped into your own. And this is your energy here. We have the King of Swords as well. With two kings, Libra, I feel that as you move through the darkness and as you move through all of this, that your emperor, your divine masculine energy is front and center here. We have the King of Swords. This is you, Libra. And there is on his throne, there are butterflies, deep well of transformation. This is taking authority of your own life. This is understanding that you are the authority of your own life, that what your thoughts create your reality, and that you are very much in control, and you are also understanding how to balance the logic, the mind as well as the heart, and that you yourself, you're the one who is in control of your life. Nobody else controls your thoughts except for you. And so you're learning how to shift your perspective and shift your thought process. Seven of Swords. The wisdom of the integration of light and dark is no longer deceiving yourself. No more self-deception. No more getting away with wearing a mask. No more getting away with creating faulty foundations, and no more getting away with allowing people, places, and things to dictate and control who you are, because you now know who you are, because the integration of dark and light has given you clarity, and it has given you truth. A truth so strong and so bright within you, and it also comes with integrity. Having the integrity within yourself. Having the integrity within yourself to no longer deceive yourself as you have been all along. And we have the Hierophant card. This, I feel, the integration, the wisdom that of the dark and light intertwining together, is that you have and are understanding that you are a spiritual being. You are here on this earth at this time to learn very, very deep spiritual lessons on what truly is sacred and holy within you, and that you yourself are a very sacred gift to this world, that your presence here matters, that you matter. You are in the likeness of spirit. You are in the likeness of the universe. You are a spark. You are a star. You are a spiritual being having this human experience. And these are very deep lessons that you will be learning as the winter unfolds. So lastly, what it is that I want to share with you is a Whispers of Love message from the Whispers of Love Oracle. One more. This could not be, oh my goodness. One more message. Libra. Some of my favorite people are Libra. I have people in my life who are Libra that I love more than anything on the face of this universe. Libra, you are good people. I also have Libra. I'm a Libra rising. The very first message to come out: be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. I could stop right here because this is the message. This is the message that has come across throughout this entire winter solstice reading. Be authentic and true to who you truly are. The world is waiting for you, Libra. The world is waiting to see the real you, the authentic you, because that is beautiful. You are limitless. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. That is very, very true. You are a limitless being of love and light, Libra. You are limitless. Set your sights on recognize this and know that you can do anything that you put your mind to, including changing the perception of what has been going on with you or what you have felt that has been broken. You are limitless. And it is your thoughts. Make sure your thoughts are clear and positive to yourself. Take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are forever changed. Love who you are. Love those people around you with all of your heart and soul. Don't take for granted anybody that has any kind of deep meaning to you. Let them know, express it to them. Because one of the hard lessons that I have learned in my own personal lifetime is that what you take for granted will disappear. So take a chance on love. If there's someone that you have been hiding your feelings to, take a chance on letting them know how you feel. Let them know. And those people that are already in your life, those people who mean the most to you, let them know. Express it to them how you feel. But more than anything else, Libra, take away again that you are a limitless being and the world is waiting to see who you truly are. And if you resonated with this reading, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload videos on a regular basis. And until next time, Libra, I wish you so much love and so much peace.